My experience in the Great Oaks SPN program was, beyond words. I have to say it, but a lot of people told me they didn't want me to come here, and they said this wasn't the right place for me because I was a smart kid, but I wasn't the top of my class. But my mom and I both kind of made the decision, and we said this is what we're going to do, just so that should anything get in the way during high school, I have something to fall back on. That college didn't have to be an end-all be-all. If I didn't want to go to college, I had a career that I could live for the rest of my life. When I came to Great Oaks in the SPN program, I met teachers that really cared about me. I became a student, not just a number, because I come from a very large homeschool district, and I was able to succeed.
My experience was similar to Caitlin's at the Great Oaks SPN program. I was the second class coming in, so we had big shoes to fill. So coming from my homeschool, I left all of my friends behind. But as time went on, like Caitlin mentioned, the teachers, the instructors that we had, they became more than instructors. They became like family. They really cared about who we were as a person and as a student. I had a very small class, which I loved, and we were able to do those hands-on things through the SPN program here at Great Oaks. We went out on clinicals and we got to gain real life knowledge about nursing. So it was really neat. And I was 18 and an LPN, and that just speaks volumes in itself. People who were twice my age were doing things that I had already done already. So, and they were going to school for a lot longer and, maybe part-time, and here I am 2 years and done.
I know in my experience, I was 17 when I took boards. I was 17 when I graduated and 17 when I took boards. And there were nurses I worked with that were twice my age or more, and they're like, you can't do this. And it was kind of cool to say, yeah, I can, and let me show you.
It kind of was a stepping stone for, I think, the community to kind of see that Great Oaks is teaching us things that are going to make us useful in the real world.
When I decided to come back and work for Great Oaks, it was because I wanted to make a difference that my teachers made in my life. I wanted to do that for more students, and I wanted them to experience the change that Great Oaks could give somebody's life, not just getting a certification. You come here and you grow up and you become an adult before your friends do. You make better money, and if your home life isn't the greatest, you now have something to fall back on to provide a living for yourself.
And I think we have so many students. Like when I came in to this position at Great Oaks, I didn't realize how I thought it was coming to be a teacher and to teach them how to do STNA and PCA and medical assisting and phlebotomy and everything that health tech has to offer. But it's so much more than that. Success encompasses the certifications that they entail and meeting all of the benchmarks that they have in place for health technology. But that's not everything. So I feel like it has to do with who they become as a person when they leave here. So how do they come in and how do they leave us?
I would love for them to get certified in every certification we offer, but to me that's not important. I want them to graduate high school and be successful adults. I want them to be mature and responsible and respectful. I'm not just teaching them how to be a nurse aide, I'm teaching them how to be a human being and a professional and kind and to be loving, because that's what's important. Certifications, top notch. I want you all to get certified, but I also want you to be a good person. I would tell students to come to Great Oaks for a change. And it's not just changing what your school years look like. It's not changing the friends you have. It's not changing the fact that you can go to college and you can still come here and go to college. Ultimately, you're changing that legacy. You're making it known to the world, to yourself, to your family, to your friends that my career is important, my life is important, and I want to do what's best for me and my future.